dissect?
I will probably go start with CSK. So,
Oh,
so yeah, so I think I'm just going through the lineup. So CSK has obviously Rituraj Gaikwad as captain. Obviously, MSD is there, right? Where else he'll be? Then we have Ravindra Jadeja, Shivam Dube, Noor Ahmed, R. Ashwin, Devon Conway. Then we have Rachin Ravindra, Vijay Shankar, Sam Curran. So I'm just reading out the names of all the all the players that I think will be key. Obviously, CSK knows how to win matches, how to win
Win, yeah.
series, right? They have done it 5 times in the past. Plus, they have Dhoni, not as captain but as player, and that makes a lot of difference, right? I also feel I'm very interested in looking at Ruturaj Gaikwad and Rachin Ravindra, both of them, because Rachin Ravindra has previously played very, very well against spin, against India, right? So maybe a good chance, good middle order. He is also a very good, all rounder for them, and um, maybe probably a little bit of less in middle order. Not too many, not too many big names. Again, there are, like Anubhav was saying, for Delhi, there are good first 11 players, but then if somebody gets injured, then it becomes very, or somebody is not performing, is not in the form, then it becomes difficult for them to kind of bring somebody else back. So that is one challenge. But again, I think they have so much experience winning tournaments, winning matches, getting things from difficult situations. I feel they'll definitely do well. And like we were discussing earlier, right? Chennai is a fortress, so they are not going to lose a lot many matches in their home ground. So again, I am definitely thinking that they'll be top three.
yeah, yeah, definitely. What I feel is, of course, there are a few players who are not a part of CSK. Ajinkya Rahane is one. Shardul Thakur is the another name that comes to mind. Tushar Deshpande is one more name that comes to my mind. But they still have Patirana, who has been excellent in the death overs. So they I think spin और उनका बैलेंस वगैरह तो बहुत सही है. और गौरव, तुम जो कह रहे थे कि पहले 11 है. Chennai and Mumbai are two sides who have been very successful in IPL. And if you see that once they find that 11-12 ka combination, they hardly make changes. They are
Yeah,
not
agree.
sides that will chop and change too much, in
Correct.
between the tournament.
Unless
Until
there is some
unless they have
injury
been
or something
performing
like
very
that, they
badly.
don't really change. I completely agree. And also, one of the things is that these teams have got a very good ability of picking up rather unknown players, right? And grooming
Hmm.
them and making them big stars. So that's been the case with MI and CSK. So probably there are few names that we are reading right now. We don't know. At least I don't know much about them, but you never know.
I'd seen a
Like,
meme recently. I had seen a meme recently which says that Mumbai MI makes stars, CSK repairs superstars, and RCB destroys superstars. ऐसा एक meme मेरे
yeah,
पास आया था
Right. Actually,
social
RCB
sahi
media
hai,
पे.
says
sahi hai.
Punjab. I think RCB says Punjab destroys the superstars. I think, but I think in CSK they're very dependent on the openers. At least in the last 5 seasons when they did well, openers scored a lot of runs, and hence people like Shivam Dube and middle order can come in and slam those runs.
Let them back,
They are
yeah.
an aging side, is what I feel. In terms of
Yes.
fielding, they are
That
not
they have
that.
always
Yeah, that's true.
that they have
Dad's
always been.
Army, they call them Dad's Army. They've won trophies with that same this thing. But so a lot will depend on the openers. But I think they have got a lot of reserves and a lot of all rounders who will do bit of bowling, bit of batting, and that's
Yeah,
their
I think
game.
they have Huda, they have Rachin Ravindra, right? Very, very good all-rounders.
Sam
And
Curran, they have Sam Curran
Sam
also.
Curran is there. Yeah, yeah. So, yeah, pretty good uh, attack of all-rounders.
But I think that part about fielding, na, despite that Ravindra Jadeja is there, they've got very, very old players, obviously. Dhoni himself is there, then there is Ashwin. So teams slightly on the older side, I think fielding is a concern. I don't know if that will translate into fitness concerns also, because obviously the older players tend to get injured more easily. Obviously, they're not playing any other tournaments internationally, so that is one part. But then obviously, there's wear tear on the body. And I think one thing I feel about CSK is they don't have the same aura ever since that suspension they faced for 2 years. I think so. Before that, almost never used to lose in Chennai. I think that has changed somewhat. I mean, not completely, but to some extent it has changed. So I think
Anubhav, they have
because of
been
the,
winner in 2023, as recent as
yeah, they were.
2023. So
Yeah, obviously they've been winners, obviously, but I'm just saying it's not that they initially there were talks that you go to Chennai, eat your dosa, and come back. I mean, you're not going to win the match. That's not the case now. That is the thing. They win the tournament, but I mean they're in contest. That's why I'm saying because of the experience that they've got and in the
That is
ability
bound
to
to
have.
happen, na? Anubhav. That is
Uh,
bound to happen, na? Because when IPL started, it was very difficult to crack Chennai, and Chennai, had a success rate. But the other teams will also go back, do their homework, come better prepared next
correct,
time. So, you can't have a 100% record always. But like you said, that Chennai is one of the most successful teams at their home.
correct,
So
right.
it remains, right? So I don't think the aura will ever be lost, especially until and till the time that MSD is around with CSK. They are like never going to lose that aura. We'll have to see what happens. One day, one
Do
fine
you think he will
season when
retire? Do you think he'll
they
retire?
retire.
This is the last season.
Then,
Do you think this is the last
then
season?
I don't think so. I don't think so. Probably a couple
Because
of seasons more.
because दो साल से बोल रहा है last season and entire everyone is like
वो तो
not even
दुनिया
CSK
बोल रही
supporter
है वो
supporting
तो नहीं बोल
CSK,
रही
but
वो
I don't know.
हाँ but
I
MS has
mean,
never said
players
he has
players
never
have
said that this is my last season.
players have played till 45 years of age. So I think MSD has a few more years to go.
Yeah,
I
he's
think one
fit
more.
for sure.
I think more than
I
his
think
performance, his presence on the field is very important.
correct,
Because
correct,
also,
correct.
like, I mean, barring Ravindra Jadeja and a couple of other players, and Ashwin, of course, not a lot of experience, at least from the Indian player side. So that his presence in the field like helps a lot, and probably it'll help groom Rituraj Gaikwad. Like they had some issues with captaincies in the past, right? When they had to change captains midway with and all those kind of things. So hopefully all those kind of things doesn't happen this time around, and having him around will steer the team.
I think there's one more thing
Okay.
we are ignoring. You see, why someone like Dhoni, with the gravitas of Dhoni, is helpful is, you see, IPL is not like a normal international team tournament that you've got a cricket board and the team performs. We all remember the scene where the owner of the UP team was arguing with KL Rahul on the field about the performances. You see, when KL Rahul obviously has a stature, but then Dhoni is a different league altogether. You'd probably not have an owner doing that with Dhoni. And
But
handling a
CSK
business.
has never been like that. They have given Dhoni free hand, do whatever you want, just come and
Correct.
play. Like, it's never going to be like I'll tell you who to pick and all. It's Dhoni's team. He'll do
So,
whatever he wants to do.
yeah,
I think with Lucknow
but
Super
that's
Giants, probably he was a new owner. He's a new owner, and he doesn't know. I mean, he will take some time probably to get used to how to basically let the professionals run the team.
but it
इवन
has
द टॉप
happened.
मैनेजमेंट ऑफ सीएसके ना, अगर आप सीएसके का मैनेजमेंट देखो या जो लोग ऑप्शन में बैठते हैं या टीम भी देखो, आई थिंक इट हैज दैट वेरी राजश्री फिल्म काइंड ऑफ एन ऑरा. हम साथ साथ है काइंड ऑफ अ वाइब. दे आर दैट वन
That is
बिग
correct.
फैमिली हु हैव बीन टुगेदर फॉर एजेस
And
नाउ
and
and who don't
MSD
often
MSD is
change.
the Alok Nath. MSD is the Alok Nath
Aloknath,
of
correct,
Hamza
correct.
Sat.
But you
Oh, I,
see,
I I thought he was Salman Khan, but aging Salman Khan of this thing. But
which yeah, but that is what the thing is that we've always seen CSK with Dhoni. We don't have a situation when Dhoni is not there. So I think it's also got to do with the owners, but also because Dhoni is there. I'm saying we've
I
seen these
agree.
situations with LSG.
It's
I've
he
seen
has
this.
got a very big role to play. I mean, almost 100% role, and it's to be seen what happens when he is not there. I completely agree.
Because it's there in CSK. We saw that in Bangalore. Obviously, it was Vijay Mallya. He openly was contradicting his team
Are you trying
management.
to are you trying to compare MSD and Virat Kohli by any chance as
I'm not
leaders,
trying
as
to
captains?
I'm not trying to compare, but I'm saying there are people with very
Good.
similar stature, very similar stature. I'm saying. In stature, I think is very little differentiation. Obviously, Dhoni is retired now, but then that at Dhoni's stature when he was at his peak and Kohli's stature now, it's quite comparable. I'm just saying that people handling the management is also a task in franchisee. It happens in other sports also.